everybody, it's your boy C. Sam's and this is That Comic Talk. What's up everybody? Today is Mother's Day. Mother's Day. I love Mother's Day because I love my mother. In fact, I love all the mothers in my life. And I hope you guys take the time to call your mother, wish your mother a happy Mother's Day. At least for those viewers in the US, it is Mother's Day. And for those who are outside the US and it's not Mother's Day, still, tell your mother happy Mother's Day, even though it's not Mother's Day. Give them a kiss, give them a hug. And if your mother's not with us, unfortunately, take some time to remember those moments that you shared with your mother. Now, we're going to be taking a look at some of the mothers from the comic book genre. I mean, this is comic talk, so we're going to pay a little bit of homage to the mothers of the comic book genre. So let's kick things off with our first mother. Mother, Frigga. Frigga is the mother of Thor. We see her in two movies. We see her in Thor and Thor the Dark World. During this time, she is an influential character to both Thor and Loki. We see a little bit of that in Thor the Dark World when they're talking about their mother, Frigga. And we also see Frigga unfortunately die at the hands of Malekith due to the curse. While she's giving that work to Malekith, beating him up and everything like that, trying to protect Jane Foster, the curse comes up behind her, holds her, and then stabs her, and that's it. And we see a nice little send-off to the first mother of Asgard. Well, the first mother that we saw of Asgard. So we definitely got to give our hats off to Frigga. Number 2, Martha. No, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. But we are going to talk about Martha Kent, or Ma Kent. Now, we see in Man of Steel, Martha is actually the mother, or the surrogate mother, well, not really the surrogate mother, the mother of Superman. She gives him some advice, a little bit of questionable advice. She doesn't really say that you should defend the world. She doesn't really say that you should not defend the world. So she kind of leaves him in limbo. But she is a mother nonetheless, and she does do a good job in presenting herself as the mother of the great Superman. We also see this in Batman vs. Superman when he comes to be with her and be around her so that he can get some type of understanding. That's also the motivation as to why he wants to fight Batman. Not necessarily the things that led up to it. You know what, I'm not going to go into it, but she does play a very pinnacle role in the story of Superman. Number 3, Meredith Quill. We see Meredith Quill in the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy. We see Peter Quill just sitting there with his Walkman, and his mother is dying of some type of cancer. She's sitting there by the bedside and she dies and leaves him. He witnessed this for the very first time with his own 2 eyes. We also see a little bit more about this in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. We find out that Ego was the one who planted the tumor in the brain of Peter's mother, which leads him to go out on a complete rampage. He lost his mother because of his father. It's a very bad situation for the kid, but Meredith does play a role in motivating Peter to be the person that he is. And we also find out that his nickname Star-Lord was actually given from his mother. Very touching. Number 4, Maria Stark. Now, we don't see a lot of Maria Stark in the first 2 Iron Man movies, but we do see a little bit about her in Civil War. Civil War, we get our first glimpse of Maria. We only hear the name Maria in Iron Man 2 during the whole recording of Howard Stark and everything like that, but we also get to see her in Civil War. We see the type of impact that she had on Tony. She was the bridge between Tony and his father. She was the one trying to make peace between the two. And when he found out that Winter Soldier was the one who killed her, I mean, completely rampaging and go crazy, that's exactly what Iron Man did. We actually hear him say to Captain America, "I don't care, he killed my mom." And that was it. That's all the motivation that one person needs. Great job. Number 5, Queen Ramonda. Queen Ramonda is actually the queen of Wakanda until Black Panther steps in, T'Challa. Now T'Challa is actually coming to his mother, and his mother is preparing him to become king. We see her throughout the entire development of this story, where she's basically being a mother on the sideline, making sure that her son is taken care of. Even the part, spoiler alert, when the son is supposedly dead, T'Challa, she comes over and she brings him back to life by comforting him and bringing him back and helping him to get back to where he was in the movie. I thought that was a great job, and of course Angela Bassett is the actress in charge of this, so she definitely was able to deliver this role. Great job to everybody involved. Number 6, Hippolyta. Hippolyta is the queen of the Amazons and the mother of Wonder Woman. Now, during this time in this movie, she is actually an influential role in developing Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman looks up and sees two influential women in her life, her mother and her aunt. And during this time, the mother didn't want her to get involved because of the power that was within her. But then over time, she started to realize that yes, this power is within her daughter and she has to be able to expose that power and show that power out. So this mother was very influential in creating one of the greatest superheroes and female of all time. So those were the 6 mothers of the comic book genre. I'm sure I missed a couple, and unfortunately we don't get a lot of time to develop these mothers, but they do play a very important role and a pinnacle role of the development of the heroes. So I don't know about y'all, but I gotta call my mother. I miss her. So I'm about to give my mother a phone call right now, and it's gonna be all good. You know what you gotta do. Like, share, and subscribe. This is That Comic Show, and this is That Comic Talk. Happy Mother's Day. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you can know when we drop new stuff.